Smart.
Okay, sure.
It's a time served on a trespass.
I don't know if I'm ready to just let him out. I don't, because I truly think that if I let him out, he's just going to start using again. And that's what I don't want to
This is his
happen.
only time. This is his only mess up while he's out on bond now.
The only way that I would have is to have him come twice a week to test, so I know that he's not using, right?
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you now, it's a how long do you think it's going to take?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the only way that I can really know that if he's not using is to constantly test him.
Yeah. Even still back
He's
there.
going to do that? You think he's going to want to do that? Come up here twice a week to try to test?
I don't think he wants to, but I think he will. But I haven't had never had any issues with him showing up. But I mean, so should I just get a trial setting, or should we?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, and because it's a jail case, we'll do it as soon as you want.
Okay.
You know, I got to give them at least 30 days so they can get all their motions and subpoenas out. But, you know, we can get you already have a case December 3rd that we set, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Set on the 3rd. Yeah. Set up a trial on the 3rd, you said?
Sure.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I have a trial set that day as well, but.
With us.
Oh, I did.
Set you a jail case that day.
Yes.
So I'm saying we could do the same thing.
Okay. Okay. Let's do that. Minutes.
Morning, Mr. Smart. Ay, ay, ay. What's going on with you, man?
I'm just tired. I'm supposed to be on medication.
Did they just pick you up?
Yes, sir.
You still coming down or what?
No, I've been here for a couple of months.
Here for a couple of weeks.
When did he get a, when did he get picked up?
It's been since 9/16.
Oh,
You've been in custody here since 9/16?
Yes.
Continuously?
No, I think.
just a trespass.
I know, but
Yeah.
it keeps happening, Mr. Smart, and you keep picking up trespasses and you keep coming back here or I'm sorry, you don't come back here. This is now our 4th trespass case and you never come back. The days of catch and release are over. Do you understand? And I am now, any more cases that you pick up with me, we will now be working on getting you treatment so that it stops happening. Where are you living?
With the friends.
Who's in your life right now?
My sister, my mom.
I've been speaking with his father, but they live up in Fort Worth.
Why aren't you living with them?
Me and my dad don't see eye to eye sometimes.
Can I take a guess why?
Probably. I mean, I'm not trying to lie. Easy.
Mr. Smart, you have now, for the past 3 years, have been in and out of custody. And before you know it, 15 years are going to pass and you're going to look like that little Quasimodo dude on the side of the road begging for money because they've got no job, no prospects, but only addiction issues, never willing to take care of it. Toothless. Is that what you want? How long has he been in custody?
Since September 13th.
I'm not gonna do it. I think that we need to have Mr. Smart TRAS to see what the problem is, why it continues to happen, and so it stops. We're working on since 22, early 22, burglary of a building, trespass, assault, trespass. And now I'm not doing this anymore with you, Mr. Smart. I'm not gonna do this. So we will have you evaluated. I want you to talk to my clinicians to find out what's going on with your life, to see what we can do to help you out, to get you out of this rut before you kill yourself or worse. No more. Do you understand? We will do it expedited, so it's not going to sit here and languish. So today's Thursday? Hopefully we can get the TRAS done tomorrow.
Okay,
We can come back maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, and figure out what they say, where the proper course of action is.
sure.
Mr. Smart,
Okay,
please be honest to the people that we have you talk to. If I get a report back and it tells me that you're all rainbows and gumdrops and there's no issues, I'm going to send you right back to do it again. Do you understand? Be honest, because we want to help you. That's the only way that we can. Okay? See you on Tuesday or Wednesday. Thanks, you. Good morning, Ms. Murphy.
Good morning, how you doing?
Ms. Murphy, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement that they're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for 24 that you've done. You need to understand that there's an affirmative finding of family violence. What that means is that if you pick up another one of these cases, you will be charged with a 3rd-degree felony. You will be looking at 2 to 10 in the penitentiary. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You also cannot own a gun or ammunition as a result of this plea bargain as well. If you have a gun, ammunition, that in and of itself is a Class A misdemeanor. Okay, you give up a lot of rights. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this again. Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense, man?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty and I will follow it and I will sentence you to it. Good luck to you, man. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Gilbert, Your Honor, for
Hey.
a plea.
Yes, sir. Man, I'm digging y'all, bro. Beetlejuice.
Mr. Gilbert, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're charged with theft. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 27 days that you've done on the assault, and they're going to dismiss the theft case. Is this how you understand the agreement? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. You need to understand that from now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for anything that you pick up. Do you understand?
Sure.
How do you plead to the offense of assault? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will send you to the above agreement. You know, there's some people that when they drink, they turn into great people. There's some that turn into, if you're like that, you know what I mean? Be a happy person. It's not hard. Good luck.
Thank you. God bless you, bro.
Ms. Almanza, good morning.
Hi.
Ma'am, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement that they're offering you. Is it a year in Harris County Jail?
Yes.
How much credit does she have? It's 365 days in jail, credit for the, what did you say? 29 days that you've already done. Is this how you understand it, man? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accuser. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this, you can never change this or undo this. You understand? Is the felony going away?
They still have to do the RIP, but the felony chief told me that it's definitely gonna help.
So, ma'am, you're charged with a very serious case upstairs and it looks like it's gonna help. So, don't
get scared. I'm sure it's gonna be okay.
give me tissues by chance. It was mom, wasn't it? The cases? Was it mom?
Boyfriend's mom.
Okay. Do you still want to do this, ma'am? How do you plead to the offense of assault? Guilty or not guilty? All right, ma'am, I'll find you guilty. I'll send you to the agreement. I'll roll your court costs or anything. It looks like your felony cases are set for in about a month, so hopefully they'll be able to get everything squared away from you. Just, ma'am, be careful, you know? Just, all right, good luck. Thanks for that.
Here for Mr. Brown, the test came back,
Come up, Mr. Brown.
had some alcohol in his system, but in Mr. Brown's defense, his bond conditions, when the magistrate did not say no alcohol, it just said no drugs. We've since amended that as of yesterday, but it did say no drugs. It didn't say anything about alcohol.
He's not on that.
He's a gentleman that has 4 hours of community service left, set for dismissal on Monday.
I remember. The case is as old as Hashem himself, and yet has failed to complete the 4 hours of community service.
He's already registered at the Blue Bank for Saturday and Sunday.
Got until Monday. You don't have it done by Monday, I'm sending your case for trial. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If I find that you consume alcohol again, into jail you will go. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You will get tested again if you don't have it done.
I understand.
See you Monday.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You now will be tested like crazy. And the next time you test positive for cocaine, for alcohol, or for marijuana, obviously 30 days, but if you test positive again, I'm going to keep you and I will put you in a rehab facility. If you can't stop using on your own, we're going to do it my way. You understand? I'm also now, because your case is so old, going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know where you are at all times. Do you understand? Okay. That's it. Take a seat.
When is he going? Today. He's right now?
I guess we'll send him to 49.
You want him to determine right now or at 6?
No, right now.
Yeah, he's prepared to go right now if you want to
Okay,
give him
no,
till
we'll do,
6.
no, we'll do it now.
Okay.
I don't want him to not turn in. Because then it'll go sideways real quick.
No.
Mr. Wakefield, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to a year, up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine due to the amount. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 30 days in jail credit for the,
4 days?
4 days credit that you've already done. Understand that this charge will go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand? Not only, do you have a job? What do you do in life? Dude, it's not funny. You're using all kinds of dope. You've got no job. What the hell are you going to be doing in 30 years from today, man? You know, you're going to end up on the street, jobless, prospectless, ain't got no money. Where are you going in life, man? It's not a good way to be in life. I know that you like to have fun. I know that you like to party, but you got to think about your future, because if not, and your mom and dad are not going to be here forever. Your auntie, your uncle, they're not going to be here forever. And if you don't have them in your life and you got no job, you got no money, you're on the street begging, either that, or you're going to be slinging. You get caught up in that. You're either dead or with a 40-year sentence. How old are you? Have you ever had a full-time job?
Yes.
Doing what?
At Chevron in Lake Charles. I was a pipe fitter.
You were a pipe fitter. For real? So why stop? And
See the workers come.
so it's easier to just get workers' comp and do nothing, I guess, right?
No, I just never went back, like reapply after.
Okay. You have to do something in your life, Mr. Wakefield, because if you don't, you're going to end up in jail with a lengthy sentence or on the street. That's not a good way. You work hard now, so you set yourself up for the future so you can have vacations. You can buy nice cars the legitimate way. What you're doing now, it sucks. Just bottom line, it's not a good way to go through life, man.
Judge, while he's in custody, I can have a max social worker talk to him about options.
That'd be great. Dude, pipe fitting, if you get a trade like that, you can kill it, man. Making 20 to 30 bucks an hour. Holy you can buy a Benz, man. You can, with that kind of money, you can kill it. What you're doing now, it sucks. Sucks. And I don't even know how you're getting your money to do the dope. Anyways, you got to be getting it from somehow. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. It will go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. The reason I'm telling you this, Mr. Wakefield, is because your demeanor and the way you act when you come in here, you think it's a joke. And what I'm trying to tell you is that your future should mean something. We have enough brown and black people in custody as it is. Your life is hard enough as it is, being a black and brown person in society. It doesn't get easier the older you get. It gets harder. You get fatter. You get uglier. You lose hair. The older you get, the more unemployable you get. So if you don't set yourself up now, you're going to be nothing in 20 years. Do something, Mr. Wakefield. Don't become a statistic. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement. I will roll your court costs. One more thing. I'm done with catch and release. So if you continue to come back with criminal cases, what we're doing today, the plead on the spot, be done. It's not going to work. Do you understand? If you come back, it's not going to go well. Good luck, Mr. Wakefield.
And Judge, if I could just get you to make a note on the docket sheet that he pled on the same day I was appointed.
I'll do
Okay.
it. Sure.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Come over here.
Okay.
Okay.